What's going on YouTube? So the Toyota lineup is very diverse with crossover options, and its brightest star in terms of sales is the RAV4. But a lot of people don't consider another two-row crossover in the lineup, the Crown Signia, which promises more luxury for a similar price tag.
That's right. So when push comes to shove, should you spend a little bit more and get the Crown instead? Well, that's what we're here to find out today.
You can get the RAV4 and Crown Signia in quite a few different flavors, but today we have the limited trim levels to show off and compare. We'll talk about the prices with all the goodies later on. And if you're looking to buy either one, make sure to check out carconfections.com/newcarquotes to get the best price and access to invoice pricing information. Let's jump right in with the exterior designs. Both models are adopting some of the latest Toyota design elements, and that's most evident up front. They have body-colored grills with mostly black accents surrounding them for a sporty appearance. The biggest difference is that the RAV4 has more of a boxy and rugged stance, while the Signia is sleeker throughout. While we won't score the design, let us know which one you prefer in the comments. What we will score are all the features and differences, starting with the headlights. While they are placed differently, they share premium LED projector lights, along with LED daytime running lights and turn signals. They're not identical though, as the Crown has auto leveling on the limited trim, and the RAV4 adds LED fog lamps. Moving to the sides, the sleeker Crown Signia is significantly longer, measuring in at 194.1 inches compared to the RAV4's 181 inches. While a 13-inch difference in length might appear to decide the space debate right away, there is more to the space story, so stay tuned for that discussion later on. If you'd like to spice up the designs, both models offer black painted roofs on specific trims. And for the wheel designs, they sport different looks, with 20-inch alloys on the RAV4 and 21-inch alloys on the Crown Signia. Out back, the rear designs once again show the rugged versus sporty differences. But for features, they both share spoilers, wipers, and full LED tail lamps. Capability-wise, the RAV4 is rated higher for towing at 3,500 pounds, which is 800 pounds more than the Crown Signia's 2,700 pound rating. By the way, feel free to grab a notepad and keep your own score along the way, based on what matters most to you personally. Heading to the mirrors, both feature heating and blind spot monitoring, though the Crown Signia adds the luxury touch of power folding. In terms of safety, both include the latest Toyota Safety Suite, which has things like traffic jam assist. Additionally, the new RAV4 has a built-in drive recorder, which acts as a dash cam to help keep you covered in case of an accident. Now the differences continue to show themselves on the interior as well, so let's get into that. But first,
If you're new here, we're brothers and we've been reviewing cars since we were 12
and 16. We started young, and since then we've reviewed over 2,000 cars at every price point.
No matter what you're looking for, from sound level readings to cargo measurements, we'd love for you to subscribe to be a part of our Car Confections family.
Let's learn a lot and have some fun with all the latest cars. Approaching the doors, both crossovers feature smart entry systems via the identical Toyota key fobs. Now opening up the doors, you'll find interiors that diverge from one another quite a lot. Let's start with the seats, where the Crown Signia seats are covered in real leather, whereas the RAV4 uses a faux leather called Softex, even on this loaded trim level. Nevertheless, they both feature 8 ways of power adjustment with 2-way lumbar, as well as heating, ventilation, and memory settings. Once seated, we can dive into the twofold category of both cabin quality and the materials used throughout. Starting with fit and finish, the Japanese-made Crown feels more solid than the RAV4, displaying very few panel gaps or creaks. Additionally, the RAV4 uses more hard-touch plastic throughout, especially across the upper dashboard and lower console areas. The Crown Signia's materials are more comparable to what you find in an entry-level Lexus product. Once you fire these crossovers up, Both feature standard 12.3-inch full digital gauge clusters, though the RAV4's newer software means that you have more advanced configuration options. Neither model includes a head-up display as equipped. Moving to the steering wheels, both feature leather-wrapped, heated wheels, and have rain-sensing wipers. Next up is storage, where we'll cover both the console volume and other cubbies throughout. For our signature donut volume test, the RAV4 is more practical, fitting 14 donuts in its center console as compared to 10 in the Crown Signia. Additionally, its console features a lid that can flip over and act as a tray to eat on while parked. Beyond the consoles, the RAV4 remains the practicality leader with more front cubbies and even a passenger storage shelf. If you have a lot of things to carry along with you, the RAV4 is the better choice here. Nonetheless, they both have wireless phone charging pads, but the new RAV4 Limited exclusively gives you dual wireless phone charging pads to keep your passenger charged up as well. Next up, let's move to the shifters, which feature small electronic ones, and in reverse, also showcase 360-degree camera systems with good resolution. Both also include dual-zone automatic climate controls, with physical buttons for the main temperature adjustment. For audio systems, both are rocking their respective upgraded systems as equipped, in the form of JBL Premium Audio. With only a 2-speaker difference, there's not really a meaningful difference between these two bass-heavy systems. Now, let's discuss the important category of infotainment, starting with the screen size. The RAV4 Limited features a new and larger 12.9-inch screen, which is not significantly larger than the Crown's 12.3-inch display. But there are some differences functionality-wise, as the RAV4 is rocking Toyota's newest multimedia system. Not only is the software smoother and quicker, but it's also more customizable as well. Both systems, regardless, will share wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto abilities. Wrapping up the front, both have auto-dimming mirrors with camera ability and large glass roofs. However, the Signias cannot open, something a lot of people miss versus the RAV4. Now at the sides, we mentioned the length advantage of the Crown Signia over the RAV4. But is it larger in terms of back space? Well, in the back seats themselves, the RAV4 actually holds a slight advantage in both measures, but not by greater than the 5% difference required to score a point. For features, these two match each other, just like with the Space. They have vents, USB ports, and heated seats on these fully loaded models. Now let's talk about cargo space. Opening the hands-free power tailgates on both, you might be surprised to learn that the RAV4 has the advantage. Because the Signia's roofline is more sloped in the rear, the RAV4 is able to sneak in a greater than 5% advantage despite its shorter length. For features back here, they go back and forth. While the Crown has rear handles to fold the second row down more easily, only the RAV4 includes a spare tire. But a big part of buying these two is the driving experience. So let's take this fight to the streets. Toyota is making a big push to hybridize their lineup, so it's of no surprise that these two utilize standard hybrid tech under the hood. The RAV4 utilizes the newest 5th generation system, while the Crown Signia uses the 4th gen. Nonetheless, both are powered by 2.5-liter 4-cylinders at their core, and power figures in 0 to 60 times are too close for either to score a point here. Okay, that was 60 miles per hour with this 2026 RAV4. So, of course, the big news with this next generation RAV4 is the fact that they're moving to a full hybrid powertrain arrangement. So you have a traditional hybrid, and you also have a plug-in hybrid option. That was 60. So, for the Crown Signia, like we talked about on the spec dump at the very beginning, it's just one powertrain. They keep it really simple for this. It's the 4th gen Toyota hybrid system. It's a 2.5-liter 4-cylinder engine. It's paired with a couple electric motors, and the total system power is 240 horsepower. Overall, it certainly can accelerate this vehicle in a perfectly adequate way. Transmission-wise, both utilize an eCVT, which is smooth in daily operation. They also have standard all-wheel drive systems as equipped, but the RAV4 will boast a bit more capability, with a notable ground clearance advantage of 8.1 inches versus 6.7 in the Crown. Now, of course, in terms of the transmission situation, this is an eCVT, which is typical for Toyota's hybrid system. And as far as the transmission, you've got an eCVT. You could probably hear that while you're accelerating. There's no shift simulation or anything like that. But perhaps more importantly, how are they in terms of both handling and ride quality? For handling, the lower and sleeker Crown Signia is the more fun to drive down a back road, displaying less body roll overall. The Signia continues its advantage for ride quality as well, with more Lexus-like comfort baked into its packaging than the RAV4. While the RAV is far from uncomfortable, the Crown Signia will be best suited for those looking for ultimate comfort on long road trips.
Now, also good news is the ride quality. So we've been driving around here all morning long, and like I just said, this is a pretty rough road surface, and even if we hit big bumps in the road, I think it does a great job in terms of ride quality. Now, I have to say I was a little bit skeptical because we have the 20-inch wheels on the outside for this limited example. I thought the ride quality might be sacrificed a bit by choosing those, and I'm happy to tell you it really is not. This is still one of the very best riding options in the entire set. That gave us a great impression of the ride quality for this, and I'm very impressed. I think they've done a great job with this Crown Signia of making it feel like a Lexus, and not just talking about cabin quality, but also with the ride quality as well. When you hit a bump in the road, it does a great job of soaking things up. Also, I will point out these seats are incredibly comfortable, one of the most comfortable seats that you can get in any Toyota product.
Speaking of road trips, sound insulation is important, which is why we take sound level readings of every vehicle we test here at Car Confections. While we have not yet tested a limited RAV4 back home in Kentucky yet, we have tested our own XLE Premium model on the same stretch of road as the Crown Signia reading. While we won't officially score this, here are the readings for your reference.
I went ahead and got out our sound level reader so I could see how quiet it was going 55 miles per hour. We were sitting at 53.8 decibels. All right, I gave us a nice long sample there to get our official sound level reading for the Camry, and it's going to come in at 55 decibels for...
Finally, for fuel economy, these hybrid crossovers will both leave you impressed and your wallet more full at the pump. This is where the generations of the hybrid systems come into play, because the newer 5th gen system in the RAV4 is smoother and can use the electric motors more often, which is likely why it is more efficient on both the combined and city ratings by more than 5%. Since we are comparing products from the same brand today, we will not be detailing resale or reliability metrics. But know that Toyota is still one of the highest rated brands for reliability and resale value in the industry. They will also be protected by 3-year 36,000 mile basic and 5-year 60,000 mile powertrain warranties, plus 2 years of complimentary maintenance. Now let's discuss the pricing for these equivalent limited trims. As you may have been able to tell throughout this comparison, the Crown Signia is positioned as a more premium product compared to the RAV4, and its price tag reveals as much. While neither are cheap, the Crown Signia's MSRP does break the $50,000 mark, while the RAV4 is much closer to that mark than many imagine. According to our scale, the $6,415 price difference present will award the RAV4 plus 3 points for its elevated value in a fairly price-conscious space. If money or any other category discussed today matter more or less to you, feel free to adjust your personal score based on your preferences to find the best option for you. So there you have it, the objective winner. Do you agree? Well, let's go over some reasons why you might choose each one based on your personal preferences, and then we'll tell you which ones we would put in our driveway. I'll start with the RAV4. Some reasons why you might purchase the RAV4 is the fact that it actually has more cargo space. It also has better fuel economy and some refinement improvements with the 5th gen hybrid system versus the 4th gen. And finally, also, it's less expensive with very similar features.
Yeah, now on the flip side, you might buy the Crown Signia because it does have a lot more premium touches throughout, especially in the interior section. Additionally, it has better ride and handling than the RAV4 and a sleeker design for those of you that want a little bit less of a boxy overall shape. Now, speaking of the areas where one is excelling over the other, we'd encourage you to check out carconfections.com/vehicle rankings. We've looked at all the options in the compact SUV space, the midsize two-row SUV space as well, and ranked them in individual categories. Things like cargo capacity, interior luxury, technology, powertrain choices, and value. And you can sort the list based on the categories that are most important to you to really make an informed buying decision. We definitely recommend you check that out. Once more, that is at carconfections.com/vehicle rankings. But which would we put in our driveways?
I'll start. I'm going with the RAV4. While it might be worth it for some if you're looking for that premium feeling, really the RAV4 just has a lot of overall packaging things. The big things really are just in the favor of the RAV4.
Yeah, I would agree with that. And you can also get a, RAV4 for significantly less money than the Crown Signia. So if you don't want that true luxury experience, I think the RAV4 is going to be the better choice overall. And we want to hear from you all down below which one you would pick. Let us know your thoughts down below. If you're looking to buy either the RAV4, Crown Signia, or any vehicle, we'd also like to encourage you to check out carconfections.com/newcarquotes. The reason you should do that is because we have a tool on our website that will connect you with local car dealers in your area to get you the best price. It's also going to give you access to invoice pricing information, which is a great tool to use if you plan on doing some dealership negotiation. You can find a link to that down below in our video description, as well as a pinned comment at the top of this video. And there's even things like a monthly payment calculator if you find that helpful on there. carconfections.com/newcarquotes. And guys, that's going to be where we leave off on this comparison. Hopefully you enjoyed. If you did, we'd appreciate you subscribing down below and becoming a part of our Car Confections family. We'd love to welcome you in. And if you're already a part of our family, thank you so much for your continued support. We'll catch you next time as we sample more of the latest automotive delicacies.